Hey guys, Tyler here, back again to do another video about growing in intimacy with Jesus. Um, I want today to talk about mystical reality. I want to talk about some things that are a little um, out there in the sense that it's not the awareness that we normally live in our lives, but it's just so amazing. It's so profound that I have to talk about it. So uh, I want to talk about. I want to start by talking about the faith movement and the confusion that there is about the faith movement in the Christian world today. When I say the faith movement, I'm talking about the people that'll say, just believe that you have it and it's already yours. Um, if you're not familiar with that, it's a big part of the Christian world today and has been in recent decades. That the reason why we don't have things is because we're not having enough faith, we're not believing, and it gets confused with the whole visualization, sort of new age, new world perspective, which is like if you just visualize that you're already there, like it'll get you there. I want to talk about that in comparison to the way it really is with Jesus, because it's actually, we're missing out on something so profound if we get offended by that faith movement. So, guys, the difference between visualizing yourself and somehow like your mind and seeing things the way they could be in the future, the difference between that and sort of like you getting it there, you getting yourself there by your own like mental power and reality in Jesus, is that what the visualization thing or the talking as a faith movement thing is missing is the fact that we are inside of Jesus. So Jesus, if you didn't know, is already, he has already overcome the world. He's already, what I mean is, he's literally not in time and space anymore. He is in eternity. He's in glory. He's in the place with the Father where he has totally overcome every challenge that there is in time and space, in this creation. He's there right now. And you could be like, well, yeah, of course, that's the whole Christian faith. Like Jesus rose from the dead and he's in glory. But I want to go back to what I was talking about yesterday, because we are in him and he is already there. And that is a profound mystical reality. We're not visualizing ourselves as, like I'm going to get there by the force of my will. No, we are literally in him and he is literally already in triumph. And see, I think because a lot of Christians live in the consciousness or like the awareness that they think of the world as an Old Testament version of the world, meaning they think, that the best we can be is friends of God who talk with God as you do with a friend. He's out here and I'm over here and he's telling me what he thinks. Jesus is saying to me, I've overcome and I believe you and I believe that you will lead me there. But that is not born again reality. The life that God has for us is not merely being friends of God. It's not knowing the Lord out here face to face, like, oh, like you're you are God, you're the King, you've overcome the world, and you're promising me that, you will help me overcome. You'll tell me the way, you'll model it for me, and I will imitate that, and that will get me there someday. That is not Christian faith or born again faith. What Jesus has done for us is he has opened the door for us to be in him, like literally if he has triumphed, we are in that triumph, because he's not out here telling me about his triumph. He has literally come inside of me, so that, as I was saying yesterday about 1 Corinthians chapter 2, it says that we have the mind of Christ. Not like he's telling us his thoughts. We are knowing his thoughts. His spirit is inside of our spirit. Do we really understand that the one who has triumphed, he has ascended above this world? He's not captive to time and the unfolding of events. He's above that. He's already at the end. He's already seen it. He's there right now, just like he's here right now. Jesus is standing at the end, the final triumph, just like he's standing in this moment right now. He's in that. And we are in him. So if he is in that, we're literally in that with him. That is the mystical reality that makes our reality different from a person that's New Age. They're visualizing, they believe it will be so, therefore it will be. See, we need to grow not in the awareness of what we believe things will be like. We need to grow in the awareness in Jesus. So one difference between visualization and mystical union with the Lord is, in visualization, you're capturing the thought and understanding how you're going to get there, seeing the process. I've got it. I've grasped it. And now that I grasp the steps that are necessary to get there, I'm going to take each step. I'm not going to mess it up. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get there. That is their way. But we don't need to have grasped it in order to have it. I don't need to have wrapped my head around it in order to be in it. All I need to do is wrap my heart around Jesus. I just need to know him. He's the one that knows the process. I don't need to know the process. I don't need to have wrapped my mind around how I'm going to get to the outcome. I just need to be in him. See, that's what it means to strive to enter his rest. It's not something that I have figured out, and yet I can be at rest because I am in him. The Christian goal is to know him. Not to know about him, not to know all the things that he knows, not to know how I'm going to get to the place where one day I can be like him. I just need to know him. See, if I can know him and be at rest in him, because I'm there in that place with him, he's already at the finish line. If I abide in him, I will get there because he's there and I'm in him. I'm nailing it right now. This is so profound. This is so the difference between all the religions and true Christian mysticism. Paul said, now is the time of God's favor. Now is the day of salvation. And that is totally different than a visualization, I'm going to get myself there by believing I can thing. Because all the religions, guys, they all create a false world where the gates are closed and they'll be open someday in the future, and the way that you get there is you follow their rules, you be a good boy or girl, and then when when the end comes, God will let you in because you did it the right way until that point. That has nothing to do with born-again faith, with true I don't know, union with Christ, however you want to phrase it, with actually knowing the Lord, because the door is already open. I may not know the process of how I'm going to get to where I am going, but I already know him. I am knowing him in my heart right now. And that is the path to the finish line, to the glorious triumph, to the outcome that we all desire. And he is already, he's already in it. And he is sharing that reality with me. I don't know how to explain this except to say, I'm already there. I'm already in the outcome. I don't have my mind wrapped around exactly what it looks like, or how it is all going to unfold, but I am knowing him, and somehow, because I'm knowing him, I'm knowing that reality of full triumph. Some part of me, in my spirit that is not bound by time and space, and I'm not talking about a part of myself that I don't know, some like out-of-body weird version of Tyler. I'm talking about me. Like the me that's living inside the tent of this body. I'm in the place with him where it's totally triumphant. Because I'm knowing him in that freedom. I know I'm being so repetitive, but I'm talking about things that are hard to grasp. And so I believe that as I'm saying these things, it's like something inside of your spirit is going to leap and be like, whoa, yes, that is right. I am not limited by what I understand. I am not limited because I don't grasp how it all unfolds and how I get there. I'm already with him, and therefore I am free and I am triumphant. And I really believe, guys, that the way that we are going to most quickly and efficiently break through and break into the progress that we are looking for in our lives, whether the breakthrough that we're looking for is financial, health, relationships, destiny, like wanting to have gotten somewhere where we've done something with our lives that we feel we're meant to do. The way to get there is not to try and grasp the steps that we can do to control things and make it happen the way we want it to. It's not the thoughts that we've grasped. It's what's happening between our thoughts. It's that place that we're in with him that is deeper than our thoughts. There's that famous, I think it's a French philosopher, maybe, I don't know, Descartes. He said, I think, therefore I am. It's like the realm of the soul, right? Like, because I have wrapped my mind around my own existence, therefore I exist. What? No, it's not what you already understand. It's what's deeper than that. It's in the place where I am knowing you. Jesus, I'm knowing you, and you're already there. You are God. You already have it figured out. And as I live in you, as I abide in you, the thoughts will come. Can we trust that? Just as Jesus said, don't worry about what you're going to say when you're confronted by the leaders of this world that accuse you of this and that. When the time comes, the Father will give you the thoughts. See, if we just surrender to living in that place with the Lord, when you need the thoughts, they'll come. When you need the money, it will come. It will be there. When you need the wisdom, when you need the healing, when those things are required to be with Jesus, to abide with Jesus in this place, they'll just come. Because he already has it. It's like, well, why is he holding out on us? Well, maybe we can't handle the things that we're going to need at that time. Maybe if he gave it to us all now, one, we would blow it. We would, be proud and use it the wrong way. Or two, we'd forget about the one that we're receiving it all from and stop prioritizing our relationship with him and leaning on him. And we would just lean on what he had given us, the information that we needed. So I say all that to say that, guys, that the Lord is looking for us to lean more deeply on knowing him, on being in that relationship with him right now. The door is open. He's not going to give you all the information you need right now. He's not going to give you all the resources that you need. He's not going to give you all the stuff so that you can figure it out for yourself, because he's looking for the relationship. He wants us to learn to lean upon him. And as we do that, we will realize, like how it says, you already have all things. Yeah, he's just not going to put it all in your hands all at the same time. He's not going to give you the promised land all at once, like in the Old Testament, because if he did, like the wild animals and everything would, like make it impossible. It would overwhelm us. Instead, he wants us to learn to lean on the relationship and trust that as we need it, he will provide it, because we're really with him. And he really is already at the end. He really has already overcome. All we need to do is learn to live in that place of abiding in his presence. So there we are, guys. I am going to take a minute just now, I just remembered, to actually sit in that with you rather than just talk about it. Because I think it's so important that we not just talk about these things, but that we spend the time to abide in them. So Jesus, you're already here right now. You already are at the end, and we are literally inside of you. Your thoughts are in us, and your heart is in us, because you yourself are in us. And we're just going to sit for a moment in that glorious reality together. Amen. I don't know how to say this or articulate it in a way that doesn't sound crazy or, too out there or mystical. But I just want to say that Jesus wants to open up to us what it's like for him where he is. He said in John 17, Father, I want them to be with me where I am so that they can see my glory. And he's there right now. And he is inside of us. I think if you just dwell on that reality for a little bit, Jesus will open up to you because he's inside of you. He can open up what's going on for him right now inside of his own heart and reveal that to you, show you what it's like to be where he is, because the deepest part of you is with him where he is right now. And in that place, that is where we draw on the life. We draw on the wisdom. We can be trusted with the glory and the triumph of the King, because our hearts are secure and at rest with him, so that we're not insecure and need to prove something or make something happen. We can just be led by him. So anyways, I'm saying too much, but I hope that you will take the time to let him reveal to you where he is and what it's like for him where he is, and to open up the fact to you that that is your reality also in him. Amen. So hope to be back again soon, guys. Hope that's encouraging to you. God bless you.